What do you think of Mama's hair? You like Mama's hair? You like Mama's hair? Good, Bobby. Good, Bobby. Sit down. Sit, Babu. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's really, really hot, but this is a real talk video, and this is as real as it gets. Okay, let's go. Hi guys! So today's real talk video is something that I've been wanting to address for a while. It's something I feel very strongly about. There was an incident that recently triggered this, but it's not something new. It's something that's been happening to me all my life. But this video is to normalize all textures of hair and normalize frizz. Like frizz is your friend. Okay, let's dig a little deeper and start with the backstory. Okay, so my hair has pretty much been this texture for most of my life. Like, yeah, it's been up and down a little bit here and there, but it generally is dry and frizzy, and that is the natural texture of my hair. No matter how much I condition it, no matter how many hair spas I do, all of that. This is my mom's hair. My mom has the same hair. And growing up, this hair was not considered great. Obviously, in the 90s and 2000s, we all had the, like early 2000s, we had this straight hair obsession, and everybody was like, only straight hair is the best. Including my mom, who's still in her 70s, cannot accept this texture, like doesn't like it. Like she still feels the need to permanently straighten her hair every 6 months because she thinks her natural texture is not pretty. Okay. And this is in no way to shame her or shade her, because obviously she's also conditioned the same way, because people have said your hair is dry, your hair is damaged, your hair is, all of those things. And in that sense, I grew up also with this thought that my hair is shitty, like I don't like my hair. And I tried everything in my teenage years. Obviously, I even did this like straightening thing when I was about 16, 17, the semi-permanent straightening, which lasted all of one day, because when I washed my hair, it was back to being its usual self. And the 90s were all about poker straight hair, right? That was the trend. That was what was considered the it hair. Again, in the 2000s, when I was a model, we had a lot of people diss my hair for a very long time. The decade that I was a model, I heard everything from "Are inka baal," like I'd sit on that chair and I was almost apologetic to the hairstylist, always being like, "Mera baal bahut dry hai, haan, sorry, aapka straightener सबसे ज़्यादा गरम करो," and like almost like, I'm sorry you have to go through this because my hair is bad, because that was what I was told. In fact, I did a hair color shoot with a very big hairstylist, and the color didn't really catch on my hair because it was virgin hair. Like I hadn't really colored my hair a lot. The hairstylist completely blamed my hair with the brand, and there was a huge discussion about how the color is not showing on camera, etc., etc. And it was like, oh, her hair's like this, her hair's like that, her hair's this, her hair's that. And I was so embarrassed. I feel like that kind of scarred me from coloring my hair all through my 20s. I used to keep saying that I don't like colored hair, I like my black hair. But I feel like that was because of this experience. Now when I look at my 30s, where I've been coloring my hair, I really enjoy coloring my hair, as you can see now. Or when I went short with my red and my highlights and all of that, all through my like 20s, I never colored my hair. In fact, I colored my hair probably thrice, and that was all for hair campaigns, like for shampoos, or like, oh, also they make you color your hair jet black, right? I did a few shampoo commercials as well. Of course, my hair was straightened and blow dried and not in its natural form ever, which is the other thing, right? In advertising, we only see like straight blow dried hair or like proper curly hair as nice hair. You don't really see my kind of hair like this, like naturally, like just left and be like, oh, this is healthy, nice hair, because it's not considered healthy and it's not considered nice, which is ridiculous, because people do have dry and frizzy hair as a texture, right? I remember about, I'm gonna say 7-8 years ago, I was abroad and I was at one of the beauty stores and I was looking at a shampoo, and I'm actually embarrassed to say this out loud today, but I was looking at a shampoo that read, when they say for straight hair, for dry hair, for, whatever, like dandruff, like whatever the requirement is, it said for severely dry, damaged and unmanageable hair. And I looked at that and I thought, oh my god, this is my hair, I should take it. Like that was my thought process about my hair, that it's unmanageable, because that is what I was conditioned to believe all through my 20s, all through my teens. It was always about this getting a blow dry, straightening your hair, reducing the frizz. Everything was about smoothness, sleekness, you know. Coming to the incident I wanted to mention, so I recently got a blow dry, and it was kind of like described as, oh my god, so from frizzy it's gone to amazingly like smooth and sleek. And today my definition of hairstyling has completely changed to what it was 10 years ago. Okay, I also started out with doing my videos with just straightened hair, ironing my hair, all of that. But as you guys know, over the years I've learned to embrace my natural hair. When it was this long, I used to braid it, make buns, all of that, or just leave it. It was not something that bothered me. And even now, ever since it's gone short, I like to embrace my hair the way it is. I rarely like straighten it or blow dry it and whatever. And I enjoy blow drying it as a styling element, not as a, oh my god, my frizzy hair has become smooth and silky now. You know what I mean? Which was kind of the messaging which triggered me a little, where I was like, okay, why is frizzy always negative? Like, people do have frizzy hair and it's okay. I remember even recently I did a reel with herbal essences, and they were really amazing. When I told them that I'm not going to be like doing my hair, right, I'm going to leave my hair as is, like from straight from the shower for this video, which is why I love to partner with brands that genuinely believe in the content I create, and are brands that I genuinely use because I use their shampoo. And I said I'm not going to blow dry my hair and stuff like that, and they were totally cool with that, which is why even in the reel it was my natural hair as is. And I love that. I love that I was able to embrace that, to be like, this is my hair and I love it, you know. And there were comments obviously of, oh, your hair's too dry, oh my god, you need to condition your hair, oh my god, you need a hair spa, or stuff like that, or you know, you should have ironed your hair. Why should I have to iron my hair for someone else to feel better about my hair when I like my hair? This is my hair, okay, and has been my hair for a very long time, whether I condition it or not every day, or whether I do a zillion hair spas or not, whether I color it or not. Not much is changing. Like, it's going to change 10-20%, but this is essentially my hair, guys. This is it. I like it. I love it. It's high time we normalize hair textures, different hair textures, and not just stick to this whole silky, straight, smooth, or just proper curly is acceptable. Everything else in between is like bad. No, it's not bad. If you have hair like mine or different hair, embrace it. Don't let people tell you otherwise, that, okay, you know, this is not nice, blow dry it, or this is not, that is not nice, do this to it. And I know the grass is greener on the other side, obviously it always is, and it's taken me a whole lot of time to come to where I am today, right? Like, I went through the straightening angle, the hating my hair angle, the straightening my hair for every video angle, to reach this point where I can just sit in front of you and like my hair the way it is and be cool with it and accept it and be happy with it. Like, that this is my hair now, you know. That whole space needs to change. Like, I feel like more people in the hair industry need to start showing people with real hair, and also accepting different textures. That doesn't make them good or bad, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be like frizz is a bad thing. I mean, of course, yeah, if you have silky smooth hair and you have a little bit of frizz, that's different. That's not your texture of hair. This is my texture of hair, and it is not going to largely change unless I permanently like smoothen it, straighten it, whatever. And if you're doing it for yourself because you like it, sure. I realized I wasn't doing it for myself. I was doing it to be accepted, to be like, oh, my hair is nice. The only nice thing anyone has ever said about my hair in all these years is that my hair is thick. You know, my hair is really thick. That's the only positive for people. Everything else is like, oh, it's really dry, it's really frizzy, it's really damaged, it's really this. And I'm like, you know, it's not really damaged because I didn't really color my hair or do anything major, like any major treatments to my hair for the longest time. Like, as I said, I got that straightening done once, it never worked, and never did anything to it. Like, it's crazy how people just assume your hair is unhealthy, you know, because of whatever reason they have this notion of straight hair is healthy hair. And I feel like, as someone that's been a part of many hair campaigns, as someone that's part of the beauty industry, this needs to change, and I hope more and more brands are more accepting of people with different hair textures. You know, the whole beauty industry is changing. It's become very dynamic, but somehow the hair industry is stuck in that space of, I feel like, silky smooth or just perfectly curled hair is amazing. Messy, textured hair is not really still like, oh my god, wow, that's so cool. And I feel that needs to change. Everybody needs to embrace their hair as is, and it shouldn't really be a struggle for young people to be like, oh, I have to straighten my hair to fit in. Or I remember every time we'd go like clubbing or partying in my 20s, I would have to, style my hair, like straighten it, or um, go to the salon. We actually used to iron our hair with actual real irons, right? We didn't even, like, before the straighteners came, we used to take a towel like this and iron with real, like, the iron, okay? Which is, it's crazy that, imagine, I felt the need to do that over just leaving my hair and going out and having fun. So I think that's where I'm coming from, a place of years and years, where people have told me my hair's like crappy, where now I actually like my hair and I'm happy with it. Do I like my hair blow dried? Sure. Do I like my hair curled? Sure. Because it's a change, it's styling. Do I want that permanently? Not particularly anymore. I mean, it's just like, I don't mind my hair as is, but I'm constantly being told I should mind my hair, and it's a daily struggle, because you're constantly fighting people to say, I like my hair is not bad. Just like how people enjoy putting on makeup and they want to experiment with it, it's great. But if it becomes a thing where you start hating the way you look without makeup, that for me is problematic. You should be able to embrace both, which is the same with hair for me. I feel like I like my hair like this. I like my hair when it's styled, and yeah, my hair is nice. Like, I just wish somebody would come up to me and be like, oh, you've got nice hair, which has never happened. To all of you that have hair like me, or different textured hair that doesn't fall under straight or curly or whatever, accept your hair, love your hair, because it's only damaging you when you listen to others and you're apologetic about, oh, I'm sorry, my hair's like this, or oh my god, cracking jokes at the hairstylist about how their like straightener will break if it's not a good enough straightener because your hair is so like frizzy. And then don't do that. Don't be apologetic about your hair. Your hair is amazing, your hair is lovely. And to everyone that has, like, straight silky hair, or curly hair, and is always opinionated about other people's hair, don't tell people that their hair is dry or damaged, or that they need to condition their hair, that they need hair spa, that they need whatever. Like, accept their hair as a hair type, and not as something that's worse or not as good as yours, because I see that happening a lot also among friends. Like, people be like, oh, it look nicer if you blow dry your hair, or why don't you do something to your hair if you're going out and stuff like that. But especially when you're young, like when you're getting ready together to go out clubbing or whatever, your hair is a part of you, just like everything else, like your features. And yeah, you can do things to better it. I'm not in no way saying don't go to a salon and get a hair spa, or don't oil your hair, or don't condition your hair. I'm not saying that. Do what you want to do with your hair, or what could improve the texture of your hair from a healthy perspective, not from a perspective of, oh, I want straight, sleek hair because that's what is in fashion, or because that's what is acceptable. The volume of my hair is not going to suddenly become like this because I did a hair spa. So I think, accept that, learn that different hair types, react differently to treatments, react differently to different things, and a good hairstylist will not shame your hair. They will work with your natural hair and give you the best possible result with your hair, which is why I love my hairstylist as well, who cuts my hair. Rohit, he never ever has told me, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, I've gone, you guys saw, like, pixie short, and maintain my hair, to now to like having long hair, and I've never felt like, oh my god, is this for my hair or not. So don't let anybody make you feel that way. So guys, yeah, that was my rant slash pep talk on hair and noticing frizz. I really hope this changes your perspective if you're struggling with your hair, because I wish somebody was there to tell me this 10 years ago, and I didn't have to like learn the hard way through years and years of like, you know, listening to stuff and then unlearning things about my hair and learning to embrace it. We all need to change as a beauty industry. As I said, we need to change our individual opinions. We need to change our opinions amongst our friends, our family. Change starts with you, with yourself. So if you're going to hate your own hair, nobody else is going to be like, oh my god, you know, it's amazing. Start loving your hair and start correcting people's opinions if they tell you that, oh, your hair is dry, your hair is damaged, your hair is terrible. Make those changes at whatever level that you can. And definitely as an industry, we need to change. We need to see more people with different textures of hair in advertisements or on social media. Just like, you know, own your hair, love your hair, and have fun with your hair, because life's too short to just be thinking my hair is terrible and my hair is this and my hair is that, and you don't want to waste like so much time just doing your hair every day, you know. I realize I'm saving so much time, like from, as opposed to when I used to get ready for a video before. Okay, so before 10 years ago when Sherry made a YouTube video, she would like put on some light makeup, like some foundation, some lipstick and whatever else, because that's how it was supposed to be. And like I would straighten my long hair which would take about 45 minutes at least, and then be able to shoot a video, unlike me sitting here today with you with just lip balm on my lips and my hair as is. You know, be the change you want to see, embrace your hair, embrace your skin, and be comfortable in it. So that's it from me, guys. I hope this video helps you. Please comment below with your thoughts and feelings about this, because I feel like I've poured my heart out to you and I hope this changes things. See you guys. Bye.